How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another quant update. Guys, it's literally played out exactly like what I've been warning. Since we had this capitulation event with such a wick, it usually gets filled. Now, when we topped out over here on that bounce, the same day as the capitulation day, it bounced, but failed to recover all of the moving averages after forming bearish crosses. It must reclaim all moving averages. In fact, as this is where the event started, it's the last high and that must be recovered. The Fibonacci's also give us some very key levels, and we can see once that capitulation candle was given and that bounce came, we could place our fibs on this completed move down, since this is a local low. Whether it goes low in the future doesn't matter. At the time on this first move down, that was your local low, and we would have been putting the Fibonacci's there and saying the same thing, that 150 and 160 must break, otherwise it will just roll over into new lows. And that's what I've actually been saying over here. With this bounce back up, it needs to recover 112. That is what the Fibonacci's are saying, and even if it breaks through that, it just initiates a move into the next resistance, and then into the next resistance. Ultimately, it could dump from there into new lows. And I've shared some Bitcoin charts in the past that prove this. Now, I'm not saying that Quant is going to go through some 8-month correction. All I'm trying to show you is that when you get a move down, we were given a local bottom, and to get new all-time highs in this situation, you want to push through the golden pocket, and by failing the 886, well, you're not getting that bullish continuation, and ultimately what happened? New lower lows. So if we go again and use that new move, we can see where it formed that lower low, but also a local bottom as it started recovering the moving averages. You would say that's bullish, it should go to new higher highs, but then ultimately failing at the 886. So you're kind of getting the gist. We can go again, but once again, I'm not saying we're going to go through an 8-month correction. I'm just showing you, once you put a bottom in, a local low, you can pump as high as the 886 and still go to a new lower low. So even if we pump up to 155, you can still end up lower than 73. This is all I'm trying to say. Now, what does that, there's even more this means. So that actually means it can't lower high under the 886, because if it can move all the way up into that and go to new lows, it doesn't have to go up as high as there to go to new lower lows. And there are a lot more resistances that get in the way before this point. There's a lot more hurdles before the point. So even if we see the first hurdle broken, there's still the next at 125. And even if that's broken, there's the final hurdle, and we can still go to new lows. So at the very first, it can't even break through. On this massive green candle, you can go on my YouTube channel. If you remember my thumbnail and the title was saying, even though we have this huge green candle, this move up could still lower high at $112. My question is, where did it top out? And it topped out exactly there at $112. When we saw this move back down, I was suggesting that the moving averages must hold, and then this wick over here at 88. Otherwise, we're going to get this move down, and then it held. So with that wick holding, it must then recover the EMAs, the 200, all of them in fact, but 101. If you remember from my videos, I was saying 101. We need a daily candle close above 101, and that will initiate the move back up into 112. In the end, we did not see 101 recovered, nor the moving averages, in fact, just confirmed. And what does that mean? Not seeing the bullish signs, only bearish. We should head lower. Quant goes lower. So everything that I've been warning over the past month and a half is just developed and come true. Now, I will maintain that this green box is its hope. So before losing 81, it has the chance once again to reverse, just like over here. The reversal was a lot more aggressive than anticipated, but maintain my calm, told you not to FOMO, and that 112 is the resistance, can still lower high even with such a pump. What do you think was happening in my YouTube comments? Getting trolled left, right, and center. You know, that doesn't matter. It doesn't affect me, but it just shows the sentiment. No one wants to believe anything against the, what everyone is suggesting. Everyone's full bull mode, even when the market is just proving that it's only going lower and lower and lower. I mean, this is the clearest, and it's not just Quant. I'm not singling out Quant because I also get some comments saying, Why is he even making quant videos if he's not in it? That means he has a bias against us or whatever. No, it probably means that I can see it a lot clearer than some because I have no emotional attachment to it. So for me, it was very clear when this key level of support was lost. And this was a support that I was using a couple years ago in my videos, $100, $96 to $100. I was using that years ago in my videos. Still there to this day. I think I was talking about it all the way back over here in 2022, 2023 when FTX capitulated. And it's still a level of resistance that we just keep confirming. So this is exactly what the opposite of what you want to see. This is your final hope, 81, 85. That must bounce, must recover 101, must recover 112, and is still not totally in the clear until 155 is broken. When that's broken, oh my gosh, I'll be more bullish than all of you. Whether I hold it or not, I'll be more bullish than all of you because I understand in accordance to the technicals, all the bearish scenarios are invalidated at that point. And that's why I've just said do not FOMO in this area because, once again, you can get up there and head to new lower lows. And I've shown that. So those new lower lows would be $60 and $70, as I've shared many times. But once again, this is the final layer of defense. This is where it must bounce from. This is where it must bounce and take out $112 and head into 155 up there. That's what needs to happen from this very moment. Losing this and we head into the next level, 73 to 70 over here. Key level support where it could has another chance to bounce. Must recover this. This will be resistance it could dump from. So each time it goes lower, it makes it even worse, like worse positioned, makes it even harder, puts even more pressure because you're further down in minus. Need it to go back up even more now. And then, yeah, that's the thing at the moment. We're not in that market where alts are going to give us gains consistently. And it's really not just Quant. In fact, Quant has been really holding up one of the best, being one of the least reactive to the market moves. So that's great. But if the market is to roll over eventually, there's, even if it's been lagged and holding up great till now, it's not going to avoid the market capitulating further. But check out my Bitcoin updates. Bitcoin has to bounce from here. Also made a Twitter update, so follow me there. And of course the Discord if you are interested in that for further exclusive content. But yeah, market has to bounce from here and recover many key levels. If not, it's going to lose the 200 EMA. And what does that mean? We're losing the uptrend totally. Already had a scare down over here, but it's recovered with the strategic reserve. And now completely invalidated bearish engulfing this. So it looks just like it was a retest of previous resistance, the moving averages, and this key area, and rolling over. So remember, Bitcoin needs to break 105 and I'll be the most bullish out of everyone. And maybe Quant won't be up there at that time. Even though it's the same fib, doesn't mean Quant will be there at that time. Maybe Quant is just breaking 112 heading into here. But I know that Quant would eventually break through that if we see Bitcoin above 105. So it could be that Bitcoin's at 115, 120 when Quant is up there, for example. But I'd know that this would eventually get broken and these become your targets up as high as $300 next. So from down here, oh, that looks very nice, but we're not yet confirmed to be on that path because, as you've seen, the very first hurdle is failed at. It's got one last chance in this area before filling in the wick. And then this would be your next layer of support down over here. That's it from me today. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. I'll catch you in the next one. If you want to get educated, use the links down below and head over to the website. Cheers and thanks for supporting the channel.